Right, these are the bolts that hold in the solenoid body. I can't believe that bloody thing went off. You may wonder, what the hell's he doing? Why the hell has he painted them yellow? Well, the colour is irrelevant. Ear elephant. I painted them so that when I put them in the body, they stand out and I can make sure I tighten them. I confess, when I took out the solenoid body, one of these was loose. That means I didn't tighten it before. They're all over the place, and when you've got a whole plethora of this type of screw, it's hard to see which ones you need to tighten. So this will resolve that problem. The little bit of paint I'm not worried about going around the system if it comes off. Next, I will show you it in place. Now, because this car lived in California, they have the law, probably a Newsom law, new scum, where you have to have a front number plate. Here in Arizona, where we've got more sense, you don't need a front number plate. So I've filled it with JB Weld, but of course it wants to sag. Now what I've done is put the JB Weld in, and as you can see, put green tape over and flattened it out. That should, we will see, in theory, hold it in there till it sets. And then when I take the green tape off, the worst that will happen is some of the tape will stick to the bumper, which I will then sand off. Let's see how it goes. I have now removed the tape, and that has kept it nice and flat, and it hasn't run out of the holes. Nothing worse than it running out of the hole. And now all I've got to do is just give it a sand, and if there are, still little blemishes, shall we say, I will put another little bit of JB Weld in there. And I use JB Weld because it's good strong shit and it don't fall out. So let's sand it down and see how we go. Okay, I've sanded them down. Unfortunately, where the screws have been put in, it has pulled the bumper this way. I'm probably going to have to live with that. I think if I try and bring this down level, it's going to not work. So the holes, there's one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So you can't tell, I can feel they're smooth, in other words, with the surrounding area, but this one in particular is out. That one's perfect. That one's next to perfect. A little bit of primer filler on there. That one, again, the same thing, bit of primer filler. So yeah, got a long way to go on this bumper. And, well, I'll get on with it. But now it's back to transmission. Yes, I have a present. It is the solenoid block. So let's open it up. See what we got. At least this knife has one use. Yeah. Nicely packed. Whoops, don't lose that. Fucking hell. valves seem to be in the same place as they should be. This looks remarkably new. Actually, no, I can see witness marks from the original rubber pieces that went on here. Looks pretty much the same. Let's get this out of the way. Put this one here. Oh. Now that isn't good. That has got marks on it, so I'm probably going to use this one. That is not good. I'm going to have to complain about that and put it back in for the moment, but that will stick, and I don't want that to happen. But it does look new, this, but as I said, there are some witness marks on it. Let me move this out of the way. Let me turn this one upside down. And let's get the camera, turn it round. And here they are. They look the same at the moment, so I'm just having a quick look while I hold the camera here. I think it's safe to say that this is going to work. Aha, that pin is not in there, so I'll have to get that pin out of this one and put it in that hole there. That's okay, I don't mind every fucking time. So yeah, this I don't like this one. Yeah, it's not smooth. It's got marks on it. It may just be aluminium stuck on it. I don't know. If this one fits in there nicely, then that's the one I'm going to use. Yeah, that moves nicely. This one, yeah, it looks like it's like bits of aluminium stuck on it. Either way, I am not happy with it. It's not going in. You can see, look there, see that little, yeah, is that focusing? Yeah, don't like it. Right, this one, yeah, that moves nicely, especially once we got some lube on it. Okay, not quite sure why they ground that little thing off, trying to hide something. The box does say made in China. I don't know if it is or not. Now note that this is all very good. Okay, I think I'm going to test the resistance of each of these. Sorry, I'm going to test the resistance of each of these before I put it in, just to be sure. Alright, first thing to do, I want to get that pin out. We've got the appropriate size drift, and you can drift it out from the other side. I was initially thinking I might have to use like mole grips or something, but I think I'm going to be able to drift it out. Oh, and that was so tough. Done. So now I'll just pop that in, and it was in this hole here, which is phew. Isn't that amazing? Turn it, There it is. It'll only go in one hole. Well, actually, you could try putting it in the other hole, but it'll just go through and fall out. It goes in this one. Ooh, that doesn't seem to be going in as far as I think it should. Hang on, Houston, we may have a problem. Let me just knock that out and try it the other way around. Sorry you can't see this. That's just life. Is there a witness mark on it? Yeah, okay. Okay, bang it in is the answer till you think it's at the appropriate position. Now, you don't have to worry about not getting it in far enough. I'm not going to comment, because when you screw this up onto the main body of the transmission, it will push it in, because it's not a tight fit. It's a precise fit, but it's not tight. So that's that now ready. I just want to check the resistance on all of these solenoids. No, I shouldn't have to, but I'm going to. This now is pretty much redundant. So let me do my test and then I'll come back. Now guys, I'm about to get in trouble for this. The wife's asleep and I'm spraying something in the garage which is not allowed. This is electronic cleaner. Just to get that nice and clean. Now, one thing I'm also going to do is this little beastie here. Don't tell. You biggest troublers. Right. Now let's get this back in here. That is now ready to fit. Yeah. All right. I've tested each of these. They seem to be all reading the same. So give me a second and we'll start fitting it. Right, now it's time to put in the screws. Put the screws on. Just to hold this plastic thing in. Now I think there's one goes in here. That seems to bite. One goes in here. That's not biting. Why not? Because it's not lined up properly. Well, let's try this one. See if that lines up. It only has to be a gnat's cock off and it won't go. And no, I'm not talking about the Russian composer gnat's cock off. Come on. Why won't that one bite? Still just slightly off. That's why. I think I've got it to bite. Have I got it to bite? I think so. Okay. And I've got three more. Where do they go? One goes in here. Oh, hello, Lucky. One of my doggies. Yeah. Would you guys like to see Lucky? I bet you would. So let me see if I can get Mr. Lucky on camera. Hey? Where are you, Lucky? Here you go. All right, buddy. I can't stroke you. My hands are so oily. Oh, he's going to do some investigating, and if you guys don't like doggies, then, well, tough shit. All right, go back see Mummy. Go on, go see Mummy. I'm afraid our other dog is at the vet at the moment. He's just had some dental work. All right, let me get back to the real stuff. Okay, 2 more screws. Yes, please. There. There. So I've got 2 more screws in my hand. Where do they go? Let me... I think one goes in here. Sounds like it goes in there. Ha ha ha. Sounds like it. It's brown and sounds like a bell. Dong. Hey, Monty Python, not me. And I have 1 more screw. Oh, I've got hiccups and the screw. Where? Where does it go, guys? Ah, it goes in here. All right. I tell you what I'm going to do. For no reason other than I feel like it, I'm going to mark all of those with paint. I'll be back. Now, whilst a lot of you may be thinking, what a fucking moron, why the hell is he bothering to put white paint on these? 1, for me. 2, for those of you that are watching this. Yeah, you may think, goody, now I know where those screws are when I take this apart. And also do note, I've latched on to that piston there, the slider, but of course the other bit in the car or in the transmission will also need to latch onto it to make everything hunky-dory. Right, so there you go. So we got 2 white, there are 2 ones there. We come up, there's 2 there. We come across, there's 2 there. Hopefully I haven't fucked up, and there is 6. That's what I knew when I went to school. 2, 2 and 2 made 6. Although today they can't do that without a fucking calculator. Right, let me tighten those up and let's get it in. Okay, so these screws, they're a 25. Well, it's a loose 25 and it's not a 30. Maybe it's a 27, but I don't have such a thing. So, oh, excuse me, I'm going to do it to a 25 without going crazy. That's the only thing I can do. Yeah, I know. I just don't like the fit of that. I really don't. Is there such a thing as a 27? Right. So they're all done now. I did those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, let's put it in the car. Wow. Never thought I'd get to that stage. Ho-hum. Yeah. Now, to all you that have seen me do this before, you might just want to go away now. I'm doing this for fun. And to show those of you that haven't watched this before how it goes. You can see there are a number of threaded holes that this little beastie goes into. Now, this is not easy to do. grab a couple of long bolts. Everything seems to be in position, even though it may be an imposition. Ho ho ho, silly old joke. That's alright, I'm a silly old person. Must remember, get that lined up. Right, let's go for it. This is the tricky bit. Getting that fucking thing lined up. Oh, I think I got it. Let's not put money on it. Let's see if we can get a bolt in that will stop me from dropping this on the floor. That would be helpful. And not cross-thread it too, because you know that wouldn't be a good idea, would it? Now that one feels kind of funny. Let me see if I can get one that doesn't feel funny. Oh, this isn't. We'll get that one later. This is the problem with this. It is an absolute fucking pig to get up. Really? Come on. Okay, let's try. See if I can get a short one in. That'll at least give me a guide. Got one short one in. Let me try another one. Okay, two shorts. I still don't want to lever it on this because that's plastic. And if I do that, I'm going to fuck myself. And these days, I can't reach that. Right, let me, if I could get one in here that isn't cross-threaded, I'd be really happy. That is not cross-threaded. All right, come on, baby. Okay, wow. It's fucking fun. Now, I'm going to take these other ones out because, why? Because they didn't feel right. And they're only at the beginning, so that's okay. See if I can get another one to, yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Thank you. Oh, shit, I knocked the camera. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can, oh, fuck. You probably didn't see any of that, did you? Hey? Guess I'll find out in editing. Well, you can see it at least now. You heard me talking. Some of these screws I couldn't get to go in without feeling they were cross-threaded, and that is not acceptable. Yeah, there's another one. There's something about them and you've got to get them just right. Yeah, that one feels okay. I think what I'm going to do with the ones that feel okay, I'm just going to crank them up. This one. Oh, that feels okay. That one doesn't feel okay. That's coming out. This one? Don't know. That one's actually pretty good. Well, maybe I've only got one that's off. So let's see. See if I can get it go back in. And there she goes. Yep. Right, now these T40. Oh, T40. Ah, that one's not right. Okay, we'll get that. All right. Let me wind a couple of these up. Oh dear. Should have got my other shorter wrench on this, but there you go. Okay, let's get this one up. And you know when they're cross-threaded, and you don't be a pig and keep going. Unless you're really fucking stupid. So, these are not done up tight yet. They will be. I know, it's exciting watching me do this, isn't it? God, makes my arms ache. Or is that just old age, huh? My arms don't ache when I masturbate. Did I say that out loud? Fuck me. Well, no, please don't. I'm not into that. What was it I was watching? Extras with Ricky Gervais. And one of the characters in it is particularly gay. And he'd just been turned down by a other gay person. And he said, well, you know, he took me out to a lovely fish restaurant and bought me my favourite meal. One of the other's characters said, fish stew? And he said, no, he didn't. Think about it. I thought, oh, it's funny. Hey, I got a sick sense of humour. Fish stew, fish stew, fish stew. Think about it. Oh dear. It made I chuckle a bit. I could tell you that, our kid. Oh dear. Hey, if you watch my channel, you know you get all sorts of crap like that. Oh. Right, I'm going to finish tightening up my bolts. And then that's going to be the end of this video. This now makes it easy for me. Hang on, let me see if I can zoom you a bit more. Yeah. See, look. See all those lovely yellow heads. Now I know which bolts I need to tighten. The white ones I know were holding on the plastic crap. I've lined this up perfectly. Excuse me. Did you see that? Can you see my finger? Yes, this piece. I've just got to tighten up my screws, crank them off. Then I'm going to put the oil pan on, the transmission pan and filter. Do note that the tube goes up here. There's a big hole for it to go in. Prior to that, you do have to put this in. This is for the cable connection. Now, you just push this in, but there is a keyway on it. Can you see the key? You probably can't see the keyway. Can you see the keyway? There, now you can see the keyway. So there's a keyway on it, and that dictates the connection. So you've got to make sure you get that right. Which of course I do because I'm perfect. Hey, enough of that. And then once you've got that in and you've pushed the plug in, then what do you do next, guys? I've got to show you again, haven't I? even though I'm getting close to the end of the video. Hang on a second. So once you've pushed that in and push the electric connection in, then you push in this locking bar. Yep. Then you put the oil pan on and start filling it up. You won't need to see that because that's silly, me filling it up. You're not going to, it's boring, so I'm not going to show it. However, what I will show is the next test drive, and that will be the beginning of the next video. So for now, get out of my garage, go do some shit. Right, time to put the oil pan on, or the transmission pan, with my lovely, nice new hang on a minute, I dropped one. When you get old, everything comes with a noise. Nice, new, shiny, in a lovely plastic bag. They are T40s. I have put transmission fluid. I'm going to show you on there so that it slips in nice and easy. Line it up, give it a push. Let me try and get at least one bolt in. There's my little T40 jobby. And this, in theory, should hold it in place for me. Theory's good, guys. Now I got the connection at the other end holding it, but now let's give it a fair chance and put in a screw this end, bolt, screw, whatever you want to call it. All right, first thing to do as far as I'm concerned is get them all in, and we can tighten them later, but this way it makes sure that everything lines up nicely. Not in sequence, that don't fucking matter. You might want to fast forward right now. No, you're not gonna? Well, I'll do it for you. Yes, I know at this point I had already said get out of the garage to do some shit. And now I'm proceeding to do something else. That's because it's me. It's the way I am. So you're just going to have to deal with it. I tell you what, I do like these nice, shiny, screwy bolt things. Next will be tightening them up in sequence. Oh, the crisscross pattern. Oh, there goes my old phone again. Yeah, a lot of bolts, guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 3 holes. So I must have missed one somewhere. Aha, there it is. See, I knew I did. They're not going to give you an extra bolt. What, all that extra expense? No way. An extra bolt. Oof, tish, tish. God, makes your arms ache, this shit. So next is to squirt in some transmission fluid. Now I want to put in an additive, which I don't have yet, so I'm going to have to go and get that. I'm not quite sure yet how I want to get the additive in, or you know what I'm going to do to get it in. By that I mean, do I pour it into the transmission fluid I have? Do I put some transmission fluid in, and then do I top up that transmission? I don't know. The trouble is that the additive is thick, and is not easy to put in. Right, what I need to do now is find out the torque setting for this pan. I don't just want to crank it up. I think I could just crank it up and it would be fine, because I'm an old fart and I have years of experience in tightening shit. But that doesn't mean I can't get it wrong. So I think I'm going to try and find out online what the torque setting is, and I will put that below. You're going to have to figure out the sequence. I don't think I have an image of it, but I'm sure you can find it online. So you don't need me to show you. Now that really is it. Get out in the garage and for fuck's sake, do some shit. I have just been round every one of these bolts and just pinchy, pinchy, pinchy. No talky talky, they're just pinchy, pinchy. Talky talky's got to come with the crisscross pattern. Right, enough bullshit. Really get out in the garage and do some shit now. Fuck's sake. Okay, just to let you know, the torque setting for the transmission pan bolts is 10 num-nums. Yep, 10 Newton meters. I'll show you me doing one bolt. That is all you're going to get, because I'm then going to walk my way around. Oh, I don't like the feel of that. What's it doing? This is 13.2. Why didn't my wrench bitch? No, not 100. Oh dear. Seems my wrench has decided to have a fucking hissy fit. Oh dear, start again. Right, I'm on 10 num-nums. First thing I want to do is undo that bolt because that was way too tight. Right. Now let's get it back to where it should be. Right, 10 num-nums. That's better. And then we do the opposite one over here. And then we come back over here. And then we do the star pattern. You get the idea. All right, that's it. What is this? I hear you cry. What's this red shit? This red shit is aide-memoire. It tells me I have torqued up each bolt. And if I look around the pan and see one that doesn't have the red shit on it, I know I haven't torqued it. Now, this is not just the fact that I'm an old fart and I forget shit. This is a procedure that I believe is done in many shops. It's called the final bolt check. So you go around your vehicle once you finish restoring it, and I still have to do this on the Mark II, and check that you've torqued up everything that needs to be torqued and tightened everything that needs to be tightened. That's how it works. See, they're all done. Okay, just thought I'd throw that in.